Hey everyone, Captain Amazing here, and this conquest is a hard one. So I wanted to show you a team that I use that's my old reliable of how I can cheese many of these fleets. I'll go over the team comp. I'll show you my mods and my gear levels just to show you that they're pretty approachable. And then also I will show you just some examples of what I cheesed, just like you saw in the thumbnail where I was able to cheese 3 feats at one time. So let's jump into it. So these are the characters that you're going to see. So Grandmaster Yoda, Darth Malak, Wat Tambor. Grandmaster Yoda lead isn't very important. It's just, he just has a lead. So I have him in the leader. But these three are what's going to enable you to be able to beat the actual, to cheese these feats. As you can see on the bottom here, these are the 3 teams that I'm going to show you of how I cheese the feats. So this one was Breach, bonus turns, and alert. This one was just stagger, and then the third one was evasion up and then his retaliate. So for the retaliate, I as you can see, he's only gear 8, very crappy mods, very slow. And then I just have raised this shield, which is just a omega. Yeah, it's just an Omega ability. So that's what I had here and how I cheesed these 3 teams that I'm going to show you. As you can see, like Night Trooper, very low gear, no Omegas, really crappy gear, gear 8. And I was able to do Blight Alert with him. Very easy. So I did cheese the Peridia with the Peridia Night Trooper. I don't think I recorded that one, or if I have the recording, I don't think I'm going to show you that one. But that one's pretty easy. You just basic, and then use the middle ability with the Peridia. But let's show you the Conquest disc that you're going to need to be able to actually get this to work, which is free to play friendly. So let's jump into that. Alright, so for these consumables, I went with just speed protection, and then this one is the important one. Whenever an allied unit gains a buff, they have a 15% chance to reduce their cooldowns by 1. So the core of it is Grandmaster Yoda is going to spread buffs. It's going to reduce everyone's cooldowns, and you're going to be able to spam the abilities that you need. It's very useful. So let's look at the data disc that I have for this these guys. So you don't have to go with my data disc. Like this one is for the pass plus, but the one you do need is voluntary vanguard. Voluntary vanguard is so important because it puts taunt on Malak. If you don't have voluntary vanguard, you can do this. You'll just have to change the tank with a tank that has protection, and then you'll put the protection up instead of the health pack, because in the beginning with Wat, I put health pack on Malak just to keep him alive. You don't have to do that if you don't have Malak. You can use JML, crew, whoever you want, and then you just put tank tech, and that will force the taunt. I personally think voluntary vanguard with Malak is the best, because Malak is going to cause them to be feared, and then that's going to allow you to take a bunch of turns and you won't have to worry about the enemy. I did put a ton of protection shields here with some vitality, just survivability. That's all you need, survivability. Protection shield just allows my guys, as they're attacking Malak, it's gonna, if anyone hits me with AoEs, it's not gonna kill my very low gear 8, gear 7 guys with a vitality and protection shield. It's gonna keep them alive, as well as the foresight spread by Yoda. So let's go ahead and jump into the fights. So I am going to run it a little faster, 1.5 speed, but as you can see here, what I'm going to be doing is just putting health pack on Malak, and then for the breach feat, I need to do basics with Master Qui-Gon. And then for Yoda, bonus turns, if you have another Jedi on the team, then every time Grandmaster Yoda uses his middle special, that jump one, he's going to gain a bonus turn. So as you can see, he gains a bonus turn. I spread the buffs, reduce everyone's cooldown. I'm putting alert with that middle ability on my drunk trooper, and then here I'm going to spam that just to show you that I can, and I can gain a bunch of bonus turns with that. And then here I'm just going to continue working the breach alerts as much as I can, spreading buffs. So it's a very, and as you can see, you can do this with any single conquest. This conquest hasn't been that great. I did do this for other things like accuracy up or whatever. You're gonna lose, and then boom, I got those 3 feats done. It took me 2 battles just to run through them, just because the timing's a little wonky. So for this one, it's just the staggers, and if you are gonna use Sabine, the big thing is just to make sure that you don't kill the opponent, and that's why I'm using Mon Mothma. Mon Mothma is very good for cheesing these feats. Not a lot of AoEs. She has really great survivability. I make sure to take off every single damage ability that I have as far as the conquest disc, to ensure that I don't win these, because if you win these, then you lose the booster, and you don't want to lose those boosters. You want them to run through, because I was able to cheese like all the anything that has a debuff or anything with a buff. I was able to cheese it in probably an hour, running through all my feats in very, very minimal, usually about 1 or 2 battles per feat. So that's 100 staggers right there. Pretty easy for that one. All right, so for this one, we have the retaliate and evasion up. So Han's going to take a bonus turn. There's nothing we can do there. And then I'm going to just spam his shoulder shrug. Same thing. I'm going to keep spamming buffs, and then my main thing I'm going to try to do is just try to get retaliate with that Gungan with his second special, and that's how and that's pretty much the way that this runs. And you can I do this for every single conquest that I can. So I've been doing this for practically a year. I've been using this core of Wat, Grandmaster Yoda, Malik. The last one we didn't have voluntary vanguard, so I had to sub in Jedi Master Luke for this, but this is the team. This is the core. Very, very smooth, very, very easy. And then you can see, boom, retaliate, and then I was able to get evasion up and retaliate with one go. So very smooth. I do love this specific team. I use it for everyone. You don't have to get the Conquest Pass Plus to do this. As you can see here, so where is it at? What's the feat? So one of these feats. So win 15 battles with Master Qui-Gon surviving, and you will get 2 of these deployable cooling systems. You only need 1 to make this work, because you never win until you've completed all your feats. So use this deployable cooling system. Never win, just kind of like time out the battle. Choose nodes that ensure that you're not going to accidentally kill them, and then try to aim for ones that have not a lot of AoE, especially if you have low gear, and you're going to be able to win these really, really easy. So that's how I cheese all these feats. If you like this, go ahead and share it around. Let people know how powerful this deployable cooling system is with Malik, Grandmaster Yoda, Wat, and then some of the teams that I showed you of just how you can and there's 2 spots there, so you can plug and play debuff, buffs. It's not great for kills, it's not great for wins, but if anything requires a buff, anything requires a debuff, then I cheese all these at one time using this system, and it works out pretty beautifully. So if you like this, go ahead and share it with your guild. Let other people know. Comment if this has helped you or not. Otherwise, if you like my content, go ahead and like and subscribe. And then I've had my guest star with me the whole time. So take care, everyone. We'll see you around.